What you just watched is not just a viral meme. It has now exploded into one of the most controversial political firestorms in America. Former President Donald Trump is facing serious backlash after sharing a video many critics are calling openly racist, and the reaction across the United States has been intense. From Democrats to Republicans, political leaders across the spectrum are speaking out. Civil rights organizations are raising alarms, and social media has turned into a battlefield over one major question. Is this free speech or dangerous hate content? But the biggest question everyone is asking right now is, was this just a joke or meme, or was it a calculated political move? And as the backlash grew stronger, why was the video suddenly deleted? Today, we're breaking down the full timeline, the hidden political impact, and the truth behind this controversy. Details you're not hearing anywhere else. So stay with us until the very end, because what comes next could shape the future of American political battles. Let's begin by understanding exactly what this controversial video was, and how it suddenly took over social media. The video that sparked nationwide debate reportedly showed an AI-edited or meme-style clip where former President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama were portrayed using primate imagery. The clip appeared to be edited using modern digital tools, blending faces with animated or altered visuals designed to resemble internet meme culture. According to online reports, the video was shared through Donald Trump's social media platform and quickly caught public attention. Within minutes of being posted, users began reposting, screenshotting, and sharing the clip across multiple platforms including X, TikTok, and political discussion forums. The speed of the video's spread highlights how viral political content now moves in the digital age. Many viewers initially saw the clip through reposts rather than the original upload, which made tracking the exact source and timeline more complicated. Digital experts believe that the video's meme-style editing and controversial imagery played a major role in its rapid circulation. Content that mixes politics with shock value often gains massive engagement, especially when it involves well-known public figures. As more users discovered the video, online debates quickly escalated. Some people viewed it as satire or political humor, while others considered it offensive and harmful, which only increased its visibility through heated discussions and reaction posts. By the time mainstream media outlets began reporting on the video, it had already reached millions of viewers, turning a single post into a full-scale national controversy. And this was just the beginning, because the reaction that followed would push this story far beyond a simple viral video. To understand why this video triggered such a powerful reaction, we need to look at the historical and cultural sensitivity behind the imagery used. In American history, comparing African Americans to primates has long been associated with racist propaganda and discrimination. For decades, these comparisons were used to dehumanize black communities, particularly during the slavery era and the segregation period in the United States. Because of that painful history, any modern reference linking African American leaders to such imagery is widely viewed as deeply offensive and unacceptable. Civil rights organizations quickly responded after the video surfaced. Several advocacy groups stated that the imagery reflected harmful stereotypes that America has struggled for generations to overcome. Many leaders warned that content like this could reignite racial tensions and create further division across the country. Political figures also joined the conversation. Multiple lawmakers described the video as irresponsible and damaging to public discourse. Some officials argued that leaders and public figures hold a greater responsibility because their influence can shape public behavior and social attitudes. Social commentators and historians added another layer to the debate. They explained that the controversy is not just about one video. It is about the long history of racial symbolism in American media and politics. Experts emphasize that when public figures share content tied to historical discrimination, it often sparks emotional reactions because it connects to real struggles faced by previous generations. As the discussion intensified, the controversy shifted from being about a single post to becoming a broader national conversation about race, political responsibility, and cultural awareness in modern America. And this growing backlash soon reached the highest levels of political leadership, leading to reactions from both major political parties. As the controversy intensified, political leaders from both major parties quickly stepped into the spotlight, turning a viral video into a full-scale national political debate. Democratic lawmakers were among the first to strongly condemn the video. Several leaders described the content as deeply offensive and dangerous, arguing that it promotes racial division at a time when the country is already facing social tensions. Some Democratic representatives demanded accountability, saying that public figures must be careful about the type of content they share, especially when it involves sensitive historical issues. But what made this controversy even more significant was the reaction coming from within the Republican Party itself. While some Republican supporters defended the video as political satire or internet humor, a number of conservative leaders and commentators also expressed concern. They warned that content like this could damage political credibility and distract from major policy discussions. Political analysts say bipartisan backlash is rare in today's highly polarized American political environment. Experts believe that when criticism comes from both sides of the political spectrum, it signals that the issue has crossed into a broader national concern rather than remaining a party-based argument. As media coverage expanded, television networks, online platforms, and political talk shows began analyzing the situation in detail. The debate quickly shifted from discussing the video itself to questioning political responsibility, leadership standards, and the role of social media in shaping public perception. By this point, the controversy had grown far beyond a simple online post, placing enormous pressure on Trump and his team to respond publicly. And that response would soon become another major turning point in this unfolding political storm. As criticism continued to grow nationwide, attention quickly shifted toward Donald Trump's response and the sudden disappearance of the video from social media. Following the backlash, Trump addressed the controversy by claiming that he did not personally create the video. According to statements from his team, the clip was described as third-party content that was shared online and later reposted. Trump suggested that the post was intended as political commentary rather than offensive messaging. However, critics questioned that explanation. Political opponents and media commentators argued that public figures hold responsibility for the material they choose to share, regardless of who originally created it. They emphasized that reposting controversial content can still influence public opinion and social behavior. As pressure continued to build, the video was eventually removed from Trump-associated platforms. Reports indicate that the deletion happened after strong political criticism, public outrage, and growing media coverage. Some sources connected the removal to concerns about escalating racial tensions and reputational damage. The removal of the video created another layer of debate. Supporters of Trump claim the deletion showed how political speech is often targeted by public pressure and media criticism. Meanwhile, opponents argued that removing the video was necessary to prevent further harm and division. Political analysts say this moment became a critical turning point in the controversy. The discussion moved beyond the video itself and shifted toward questions about leadership accountability, digital responsibility, and the influence of viral political content in modern elections. But the story didn't stop there, because the controversy soon exploded across social media, sparking one of the most intense online debates of the year. As the political controversy expanded, the battle quickly moved to social media, where millions of users began sharing opinions, reactions, and heated arguments surrounding the video. Across platforms like X, TikTok, YouTube, and online forums, the public response was sharply divided. Some users strongly condemned the video, calling it offensive and harmful. Many activists, journalists, and public influencers warned that viral political content like this can spread harmful stereotypes and misinformation at an unprecedented speed. At the same time, Trump supporters and free speech advocates defended the post, arguing that political satire and controversial humor have always been part of American political culture. They claimed that removing or censoring such content raises serious concerns about freedom of expression and digital censorship. This controversy quickly transformed into a broader national debate, not just about one video, but about where social media platforms should draw the line between protected speech and harmful content. Technology experts also joined the conversation, highlighting the growing role of AI-generated media in political messaging. Analysts warned that artificial intelligence now makes it easier to create realistic yet controversial political content, increasing the risk of misinformation spreading before fact-checking can catch up. As engagement skyrocketed, the video became a trending topic across multiple platforms, generating millions of views, reactions, and debate posts. Media outlets began covering the story as an example of how digital culture and politics are becoming increasingly connected. By this stage, the controversy had evolved into a major national discussion, raising questions about social responsibility, online regulation, and the future of political communication in the digital era. And now, the biggest question remains: how could this controversy shape America's political future? As the controversy continues to dominate national headlines, political experts are now asking one critical question: How could this incident impact the future of U.S. elections? Political analysts believe controversies like this can significantly influence public perception. Supporters of Donald Trump may view the backlash as political targeting or media bias, which could strengthen loyalty among his core voter base. However, critics argue that incidents involving racial sensitivity could damage Trump's appeal among moderate voters and minority communities, groups that often play a decisive role in national elections. Election strategists say public image is one of the most powerful factors in modern politics. Viral controversies, especially those connected to race and social division, can shape campaign narratives, voter trust, and media coverage for months or even years. Another growing concern highlighted by this incident is the increasing use of artificial intelligence in political messaging. Experts warn that AI technology now allows highly realistic content to be created quickly and distributed globally within minutes. This raises serious concerns about political propaganda, misinformation, and the difficulty voters may face in distinguishing authentic content from manipulated media. Lawmakers and technology analysts are already discussing potential regulations to address AI-generated political content. Some experts believe new digital transparency laws may become necessary as election campaigns become increasingly driven by online influence. In the end, this controversy may become more than just a viral political moment. It could represent a turning point in how political campaigns, social media platforms, and voters interact in the digital age. And as America moves closer toward future elections, the impact of this story may continue to shape political conversations, voter attitudes, and the evolving role of technology in democracy.